Right, the book in front of you is the personal diary and memories of Leonard Puche for the Royal Army Medical Corps, his memoirs from World War One. It was found in a charity shop in Cambridge for just £2, about 5, 6 years ago. Leonard Puche was born in 1893 in Dewsbury, Yorkshire, and shortly after the outbreak of the war, joined the 1st Eastern General Hospital in Cambridge with the Royal Army Medical Corps, and so he'd listed as a territorial, as a private. So what we're looking at here is his personal memoirs, and what's remarkable about this is, of course, there is an original Angels of Mons letter inside here, which I was absolutely staggered to find. So if I have a quick look at this, as you can see here, so we've got his family. Here's Leonard's family and him as a young lad. Here we have some rather wonderful, it's a Christmas card, as you can see, a greetings card from 1914. Barracks from the Eastern General Hospital, wounded Belgian soldiers. The SS Alonia. Pictures of him in training with the Royal Medical Corps, and his early service life. He was posted to Egypt and Palestine, but later on, before all that, when he was still in Cambridge, he produced this wonderful, putting together this wonderful diary. Now, in here here's the letter. If I jump ahead to the letter, here it is. Now, if we have a look at this is such a rare item. It's unbelievable. I can't believe I found it. Well, I didn't find it. A friend of mine found it. And here it is. This is an original description of the Angels of Mons incident, if you can call it that. Way back in, presumably, February 1914. Now, if I can zoom out a little bit, I'll hopefully show you the full thing. No, it won't quite let me do it. So here it is. Now, I won't read it all out to you, but you can see it's all handwritten, and importantly, the date at the top is April the 19th, 1915, as you can see at the top, which makes it possibly the earliest record that survives, or handwritten record that we know of, about the Angels' alleged happening. So, what else we got in here? This is, as you can see, we've got some poetry. Got to be so gentle with this because it's very, very fragile, hence the white gloves. A letter home, a song of life, some card to visits and things of his pet dogs and cats and, family. Here he is Leonard. He survived the war. He didn't die until 1964. So how this ended up in a charity shop, I have absolutely no idea. But for some reason, it's been over a century. It has remained in Cambridge. So what does the letter actually say? Let's hear it.
April 19th, 1915. Retreat from the Battle of Mons. From a letter written to Reverend G. East by his sister. Last Sunday I met Miss Marrable, daughter of Canon Marrable, who told me she knew 2 officers, both of whom had themselves seen the Angels who saved our left wing from the Germans, when they came right upon them during the retreat from Mons. They expected annihilation, as they were almost helpless, when to their amazement the Germans stood like dazed men, never so much as touched their guns, nor stirred until we had turned round and escaped by some crossroads. One of Miss Marrable's friends, who was not a religious man, told her that he saw a troop of angels between us and the enemy, and he has been a changed man ever since. The other man she met in London last week, she asked him if he had heard the wonderful stories of angels. He said he had seen them himself. While he and his company were retreating, they heard the German cavalry tearing after them. They saw a place where they thought a stand might be made with sure hope of safety, but before they could reach it, the German cavalry were upon them, so they turned round and faced the enemy, expecting instant death. when to their wonder they saw between them and the enemy a whole troop of angels. The horses of the Germans turned round terrified and regularly stampeded. The men tugged at their bridles, while the poor horses fled away in every direction from our men. He swore he saw the angels, which the horses saw plainly enough. This gave them time to reach the little fort or whatever it was, and save themselves. A hospital nurse, who has been attending to a wounded British soldier, said to him the other day, "Do you believe in God?" He answered, "I do now, but I used not to, but ever since the Battle of Mons, my opinions have changed." He said, "We had a terrible time, and at last a company of us was hemmed into a large chalk pit. Suddenly I looked up, and encircling the top of the pit was a ring of shining angels. As the cavalry rushed up, the horses saw them, and there was a general stampede. Our lives were saved, and the Germans were put to confusion. 7 soldiers, including officers, saw the angels. The soldier gave the names and addresses, and the nurse wrote and had the story authenticated. One of the officers writing, 'It's all perfectly true, but it is too sacred to put in a paper, so it must not be published.' This story was told to me by Miss Lefroy of the Imperial Institute. We feel that in that hour somebody must have been praying hard for their men. Signed, Ethel Woolmer."